From being accused of faking trick shots to punishing one of the dudes way more ruthlessly than the others, Dude Perfect has been bashed for some pretty controversial reasons over the years, like the time they made that untagged video. In 2022, the group was bashed for posting a sponsored video for Qatar. That doesn't sound like that big of a deal, right? Well, apparently, they were accused of choosing money over morals, since Qatar was to host FIFA World Cup in 2022, and many people questioned whether the country was even fit to host such an event. Questions about human rights records were also raised, and on top of that, there was another controversy that only fueled this whole mess further: the several workers who died while building the stadiums in Qatar for the World Cup. Reports showed that thousands of migrants had died while working on several projects in Qatar. Despite all the controversy, the country kept getting influencers to promote its hosting of the World Cup, like Dude Perfect, and they faced a lot of criticism for being a part of Qatar's campaign. Their fans were not happy with what they were doing there, and it was super clear from the comments and tweets that followed the video, when the group posted some bucket list places on Twitter to promote Qatar World Cup. Fans criticized them for choosing such places to put on the list. One fan wrote, "It never hurts to do some research on the potential bucket list location, and that there are several other places they could pick, maybe somewhere less controversial than Qatar." Some others questioned their morals, since they had previously refused an alcohol sponsorship. A Twitter user wrote, "It's okay for the group to show off a country that's known for participating in slavery just because they're getting good money. However, it wasn't okay for them to take up a task coming from an alcohol company." Their video on YouTube had almost the same sentiments in the comment section. Some suggested that their team was busy deleting the comments questioning their decision to support Qatar. But that's not the only time Dude Perfect has been the talk of the town. In fact, the group's popularity was questioned when Tyler Toney talked about the issues in his marriage. The thing is, we can't deny the fact that Dude Perfect's rise to fame was pretty quick, and this popularity changed the way the members were living their lives. Obviously, they put a lot of effort into making their videos, but it ultimately affected their personal lives as well. Tyler Toney, however, took the most damage in his personal life. Toney, who's arguably the man with the plan in the group, has worked on the video since 2009. He was even married at one point. Unfortunately, his marriage almost became a victim to his popularity when he was unable to give any attention to his family. Recently, Toney and his wife Bethany discussed how their marriage had almost fallen apart. Apparently, the couple struggled to conceive, and Bethany went through several miscarriages, and her husband was too busy to be there by her side. Obviously, it fueled a lot of resentment and had her questioning whether she even wanted to stay with Toney. Plus, when rumors of Toney spending more time on creating trick shot content than spending time with his wife, who was going through a pretty hard time on her own, became public, fans weren't too happy with the guy they once looked up to. Somehow, the two of them persevered, and the couple welcomed a baby boy in 2017. 2 years later, they welcomed their second son, but Toney started to spend more time working again, and being all alone was hard for Bethany. She wasn't happy about how her husband was always out there working on Dude Perfect. When the interview came out, people were quick to question whether fame was even worth ignoring your family over. The members were once again under attack. I can't deny the fact that Toney, apart from being a video creator, actually held an image of himself as a loving and present father through his social media posts, when in reality his life was much different than what fans had imagined, and that was about Toney and his personal stuff. You'll be surprised to know how disturbed fans got when Corey Cotton was punished. The Dude Perfect fandom has a collective belief that Corey, one of the twins, is always punished way harder than others. This controversy has often brought backlash to the group as well, but it looks like Corey never had a problem with it. Over the years, it's been a tradition in their videos that the guys face punishments, but sometimes these punishments are actually borderline cruel, and surprisingly, most of the time, it's Corey who ends up with the shortest stick. One of the punishments he faced including driving through a car wash on the bed of a truck. Not just that, he was even forced to eat dog food like it was cereal. But then then there was one punishment that stuck in everyone's mind for a long time. He had to shave his eyebrows, both of them, and that's something that can't grow back in a matter of hours. While some fans were okay with it and found it hilarious, others questioned the group's collective sanity, and honestly, even I was shocked that they decided to go for punishment like that. I could never. But then there are people who believe that their videos are fake. Controversies have surrounded the dudes, and they've been accused of faking it all. But that's something that has only stayed a rumor for now. No one has been able to prove that the trick shots these guys come up with are fake. However, they often get made fun of when they're trying too hard to show how real their videos are. There's no proof of them making fake videos so far. I mean, their trick shots are actually crazy, so people doubting them is kind of warranted. In one interview, they were asked about the speculations that their videos were fake, to which Garrett responded by saying they actually take such accusations as a compliment, since one has to be super smart to make others think that what they do can't possibly be real. But one thing that must be noted here is that even though none of their videos are actually fake, they never really show the dozens of failed attempts behind that one perfect video. But, well, they have at least confirmed that it takes them several days to come up with one video. Oh, and how can I forget the time when Kobe Cotton came forward for the group? He had the perfect answer to the allegations of being fake. Once again, the group was accused of posting fake videos, and this time Kobe Cotton was asked about it during an interview with Good Morning America. Well, Cotton replied that it's not that they just do it one time and it's done. It takes them multiple attempts to film one shot alone. But that definitely doesn't mean that the videos aren't real and they use any kind of video editing. And while their trick shots are real, other channels have also tried to copy them, or at least show that they're better than them. Remember when Mr. Beast posted a video saying he was better than Dude Perfect? That was some real drama right there, right? Even though that was a collab kind of video, fans on both sides couldn't help themselves but think he meant it. Mr. Beast was the one to invite them to challenge, and his basketball skills truly were amazing. But fans wondered if he really was better than the dudes. The two were continuously adding up money to the challenge.
Yeah! Feel like that. Oh. No! No!
Every time they completed a task better than the other, and it went up to $100 million. So yes, it was a of a ride for the fans as well. Several rumors regarding the truthfulness of the videos arose during this challenge, but they eventually faded away, since both Mr. Beast and Dude Perfect never really addressed them. Well, that was all about the controversies and scandals surrounding Dude Perfect. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.